day my girlfriend told me she found someone else, I actually felt kind of relieved. We'd been fighting for about 2 months, and I was kind of thinking of breaking up with her myself. So I packed up my stuff, went back to my place. I thought I'd be fine. And in about 3 hours, it hit me. The last 3 years of my life had been a waste of my time. And I realized that I really loved her. I thought I'd be okay. I'd been through a lot of breakups before. I always turned out fine. I always found someone who I thought was better. But this time was worse than the rest. I tried calling her. I told her that we should be back together. She shouldn't leave me. At first it kind of seemed like it might work, but then I only pushed her further and further away. It felt like I was in a dream. I got all crazy, and I had to tell everyone, my parents. I told my story to my friends. I told my story to people I barely knew. But after telling my story again and again and again and again, I was shocked. I was shocked to see how much people didn't care. And the people who did seem to care, the advice they gave me, I knew was what I already tried, and just pushed her further and further away. Just tell her how you really feel, be honest, say sorry for the mistakes that you've made. I thought I was different. I thought this situation was different. Up until the breakup, she'd been telling me she wanted to get married. Every time we talked, we got back into the marriage conversation. I wasn't ready. So I thought in this situation, she broke up with me because I wasn't, ready for marriage. So, I called her up. I said, hey, I can marry you. A lot of good that did, right? I should have known by the time someone decides they want to break up with you, they're not thinking about marriage anymore. But you don't think straight. Where did we go? What happened? This was my life. We spent almost every day together. Now all of a sudden I have this empty space. So, after trying and trying and failing, finally I found Jay Cataldo. And that guy had some advice that I knew the instant I read it was the right advice. I immediately put the steps in his book to work, and it was tough because I wanted to do all the wrong things, because my body and my heart was telling me to do all the wrong things. When I first started using Jay's steps, it took about a month and a half before I actually saw results. That first month and a half was the most painful time in the recent years of my life that I can remember. I started to freak out. I need to call her, I need to talk to her, I need to tell her what's going on. I need to get her back. But I stuck to the plan, and I followed Jay's steps, and she finally called. And she called again, and she emailed me, and she emailed me again, and she text messaged me, and she text messaged me again. Until finally, she asked me to meet and told me that she missed me so much. She told me that she didn't know what she was doing. She told me that she doesn't know why she did what she did. she made the biggest mistake of her life, that she wanted me back. It's so easy just to say, okay, let's be together again, and jump back into a relationship. Following what Jay told me, I learned that I needed to put the relationship back together slowly so that it would be a healthy relationship. And that's what I did. We're now back together. We're happier than we ever were before. Now she buys me things, she cooks for me, she pays for dinner. It's like she's a completely different person. That's not true. She was nice before too. So let me tell you, if you're in that place now, where you don't know what to do and you don't have anyone to turn to and no one seems to care, listen to this guy, because he knows what he's talking about. And if you follow what he says, it's so hard to lose. I don't know what else to say. I got my girl back.